Hi there, everybody. I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my overview for May the 25th. Now, there's a lot happening this week, and let's go through it. So, first of all, right at the start of the week on the 25th, we've got Venus squaring Uranus. So this is like very independent. It can be like excitable as well. Lots of excitement around. And so we like that, because particularly as we're still in the Mercury retrograde. So, things last week, I guess for a lot of us, would have been a little bit confusing, and things felt like they were just, perhaps taking a step back or slowing up a little bit. So now we've got some excitement coming, kicking off right at the start of the week. Now, it is a square, so traditionally, a square can be confronting, not so much with Venus, but Venus is about relationships. So you could encounter some somewhat difficult people. Things may not go as smooth sailing as you would like it to be. So you may have to just use a bit of strategy, or if you can't go straight through a situation, then go around it, find another way to make it work, and rather than give up, because it is a little bit of a confronting time always with Mercury retrograde. Even though it's out of that sort of storm period now, it starts to even out. Mercury is still Mercury, as my colleague Eric Francis, astrologer colleague, always says. Regardless, even if Mercury is not in retrograde, Mercury is still Mercury, and it's can be mischievous at the best. Now, on the same day, Mars is going to square Neptune, so this is a very imaginative aspect. It can cause you to maybe act too quickly, okay, and there's a little bit of tension involved here as well, and perhaps some vulnerability and not feeling too sure about your footing. So another reason not to act too quickly and just to take a step back. Sometimes the best form of action is inaction. It really is. You want to wait to see what other people are going to do before you move forward. So keep that in mind. Mercury is going to conjunct Mars, so once again, this Mercury sort of wants you to hold back a little bit because of the retrograde. Mars wants you to go forward. So the first three excuse me, aspects here, and also on the 29th, Mercury is going to square Neptune. So, right through, excuse me, right, this is the first one I do in the morning, so my throat's sort of not clear. I haven't spoken enough. I think that's the problem. You've got to get your voice sort of warmed up. I should talk to my dog for a bit, for half an hour or so. Good thing to remember. So as I was saying, so the first four major aspects this week, and leading up to 25, 6, 7, so pretty well the whole work week is like, you can see that things are starting to come through. Certainly they want to come through, but there still seem to be some delays, some frustration, some irritating people. Let's not forget that we all have irresistible and irritating traits, each and every one of us. You know what they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So just, try to not get too involved in what's going on. It's great to stand back and be like a spectator, and I think this is a good week to do that. Try to keep things going, but don't get too sort of involved to the point that you get upset or irritable, frustrated, and then it throws you off kilter. It just throws your whole energy balance out, okay? Because this is a week I feel that you just take one step after the next, and follow through as best you can, and play the chess game of life, which means you have to wait for other people to make their move before you can make yours, okay? And then right over the weekend, we've got the Sun is conjunct Mercury. So this is a very nice, the Sun and Mercury travel very close together. They are actually, right at the same degree. So, it's very nice time over the weekend where you can connect with people, more collaboration, amicable and friendly. So, you know, any frustrations that you encounter during the week can sort of smooth out over the weekend. Although we do have the Sun square right at the end of the weekend on the 31st. And I'm looking at the Greenwich calendar here. When I do the horoscopes, the dailies for New York Daily News, I'm always looking at the New York calendar, okay? So, you know, I can sometimes be like a day out, but just to explain that. So the Sun square Neptune, so you want to make allowances for people and just sort of settle down a little bit, because really, you know, my experience in life is very few things are worth getting truly upset about. You know, I mean, we think that they're bigger in our life because we're going through it and we're right in the middle of the forest. But when we take a step back and look from the outside in, it's like really, or we look back, very few things are really you know, worth getting ourselves upset about. And as always, focus on the positive and, you know, focus on what you have in life rather than what you don't have. Of course, that doesn't mean that you can't thrive to, you know, be better. I mean, I'm a Capricorn, so we're always striving to achieve more. And, you know, that gives us a purpose in life. It gives everybody a purpose in life, and that's very important too. Okay, so have a good week. It is a progressive week, and it's a week where it really gives us an opportunity to evaluate more, be more, a little bit more strategic, look at the big picture, not get so involved in the pettiness of life, which of course is plenty off there every day if we want to focus on it. And it's a week to, you know, it's one of my favorite terms, which I just put up on my Facebook Mistress of Astrology page. You know, every day is an opportunity to love, live, and learn. Okay, all right, so love and luck to everybody. Thanks so much for watching. I'll go ahead and do the weekly individual reports now. Bye for now.